Bye. Back on my Japanese shit, yo. And I want to get near. I'm probably gonna get near Automata either today or tomorrow. I don't know. I'm still juggling whether or not I want the digital or the physical copy. Then I'm a little salty too because I picked up Uncharted, the physical copy, and Sony turned around and put that shit on the store for $20. I'm like, motherfucker. I should have waited on that one though. What? Y'all on the new maps?
More foes step into the arena. Incorpore egilos. Siwon is fighting for more than survival. Another gladiator falls. Sobek will feast. Another sacrifice to the greatest spectacle in Egypt. The gods will be happy. The arena claims another. More bones for our animals. Can you feel the blood rising? Our hearts have a new champion.
Ah.
Siwon is fighting for more than survival. There will be no victory for the Siwon.
She gave me I got a free pair, so I got a new pair.
Another gladiator falls. Sobek will feast.
It's not really a free pair. I shouldn't say a free pair. I should say you paid for it.
Another sacrifice to the greatest spectacle in Egypt. The gods will be happy. Etik, Hokmodo. Another gladiator falls. Sobek will feast. Confute. Can the Siwan survive a new wave of fighters? Can you feel the blood rising? Our hearts have a new champion. More than are there. Sic recurre ad mulierum terras. Siwan is fighting for more than survival.
No, apparently not.
We have a victor.
I'm sure they're going to be very happy to get that dressing.
I'm gonna be the first one in it too. As soon as I put it down, get me a scoop. Yes, I am.
But we're going to be the first. That we fix first.
Soon as.
I need to get a day with the kids.
What?
Really take a look at my eyes, be a little good conditions. I want to see.
I used to do that.
More gladiators enter our sandy blood ring. The arena claims another round. More bones for our animals.
You go to work later than I used to go. I used to have to be there
You suffer by that.
7 something.
Siwan is fighting for more than survival. More foes step into the arena. Another sacrifice to the greatest spectacle in Egypt. The gods will be happy. There.
So yeah, that's because I went out.
Almost had me.
Yeah, look.
Feel the blood rising. Our hearts have a new champion. Another gladiator falls. Sobek will feast.
So they work and then the party started at 12. Well, I got home at 2 and he turned
Victory after victory after victory.
well, we had 2 separate cars. I could have sworn he was going to work, but I guess not.
That's funny.
No. Because Romero said he would go out and buy some more so that I can make it. just got back from the store, and literally.
Only the best gladiators, all the way from Kelvin. Got him that time! Good strike! The C1 scores him! He lands another!
Come on with the bullshit.
Spit everywhere. What are you doing right now?
The Magi connects!
Honestly.
That got through!
Oh shit. Nah.
The Magi's brave
Get the
attempt
fuck out of here.
Which eye draws blood?
Yeah, you gotta check in. So you need to check in, try to check in before you leave, but you can check in on your phone. Well, what flight are you? How are you?
Hit for the C1!
Yeah, you can do it online. You can check in before you leave. On the app, and she sent it to you. You should be able to in that email. You should be able to sit inside. It should say who checked in. Well, you're still gonna go up there. It's probably just easier for you just to go up there. Yeah.
He's touched him now!
I don't want you to mess it up. I don't want you to mess it up and then they be like, what? If you go to the email, if you go to the email, you should be able to see it and it should say, check in. Right. You can't hit it now. Because you can't do that.
Another hit!
Orange pass, you can look around. But you need your boarding pass to get to the pier. So you're gonna go to the email and send it. Checking luggage. Then you should just be able to hit check in.
A good strike!
If it's done correctly, no.
This is the end for RPJ! The last!
But if you want to double check, you can go to the counter. You can also go to the kiosk. The kiosk.
C1 scores him! edge eye draws blood! A hit for the Siwon! That got through! The sun is setting! Got him that time! Can you feel the blood rising? Our hearts have a new champion! Another hit! The Siwon is fighting for more than survival. Victory for the Siwon! Another gladiator falls. Sobek will feast. Here comes another wave of combatants! to the greatest spectacle in Egypt. The gods will be happy! No fighters eager for blood!
Continua, swearing on you!
The arena claims another life. More bones for our animals. Another gladiator falls. Sobek will feast.
Proibere, tuilo!
Conos ne descendas.
Ubies et partis est!
Siwan is fighting for more than fight. Can you feel the blood rising? Our hearts have a new champion.
Iulius Mannere non
Another sacrifice to the greatest spectacle in Egypt. The gods will be happy.
Si stai! Ne tu! E non muovere!
Siwan is fighting for more than survival. Can the Siwan survive a new wave of fighters? Can you feel the blood rising? Our hearts have a new champion. The arena claims another life. More bones for our animals.
Edilos!
Tertium,
Quid
Pacinino,
tuum animum
Tertium,
offenderit?
Another gladiator falls. Sobek will feast. More foes step into the arena.
Evie!
Ubies et partis est!
The Mage's brave attempt ends in defeat. to the greatest spectacle in Egypt. The gods will be happy!
Hayes, yürüyün deniye.
Siwan is fighting for more than survival.
Sic recurre ad mulierum terras.
Can you feel the blood rising?
Vi habetaures adienti. Prohibere, mercere vagio. Erudiendo juvenes, Olympico Bevisci Terebras.
The arena claims another life. More bones for our animals.
Vi habetaures adienti. Mercere vacchi pine. Concident eum sanguinum vitas pueri.
Another gladiator falls. Sobek will feast. The fight is not over yet. More alive. Another sacrifice to the greatest spectacle in Egypt. The gods will be happy.
Si reversus fueris.
The Siwan has been defeated.
State, et io silut. Incumbite.
The Siwan is fighting for more than survival.
Quid quod tuum animum offenderit?
Another gladiator falls. Sobek will feast. The arena claims another life. More bones for our animals.
State, ora! Tutto supersit!
Another sacrifice to the greatest spectacle in Egypt. The gods will be happy.
Morzate bastardos!
Can you feel the blood rising? Our Hawks have a new champion. Here comes another wave of combatants. as he won this fight for more than survival. Another sacrifice to the greatest spectacle in Egypt. The gods will be happy. This is the end for Armijay, the last.
Let me get up out of here, but I'll catch y'all later though. Alright. Hey. Hey, lady. Hello. What's going on? Good. You? It does. You actually sound, yeah, you actually sound louder. You don't sound like you're whispering anymore. Still the echo, but it's not really much you could do with that, considering it's probably has a directional mic built in. That's cool though. So, what do you think of Assassin's Creed? I see you bought it, you've been playing it. Wait till you get to, I'm not gonna really spoil it, but there's like chariot race, or there's races, and there's like a gladiator style arena fighting. I ain't gonna spoil that for you though. You'll see it you'll see it eventually. But yeah, you get to fight people and earn money. Kinda like Gladiator, right? People cheer you on and shit like that. It's brutal though. Probably similar. Yeah, I'm a little bit. This is like level 28, 30 stuff, so I don't know if you that far yet. Yeah, but this is crazy. It's tough. It's real tough too. I thought I was ready for the second series of challenges, but I'm not even ready. Not even close to being ready. They just keep fucking murdering me. Well, you have to use what they give you, which kind of makes it even more difficult. You can't use your tools or bow and arrow or nothing like that. That does suck, but because I hated this weapon that they had me using. It's a halberd, and it's okay, but I don't even think that's the one. I don't even think
Okay, Google, set a
I don't think it's right for that challenge. But then again, that's probably the reason of the challenge, right? To test you. It's a halberd, so a heavy weapon. But when you swing, it leaves you so open, and like somebody come up behind you and like do massive damage to you. It's crazy. Like I got like the dude killed me the last 2 or 3 times because I was fighting one of the big dudes. You know, the real big dudes. I was fighting one of them, and he came up behind me and fucking stabbed me in the back, killed me, like, bitch, because I already had low health. He just instantly killed me. I'm like, God damn. Oh yeah. So I picked up Uncharted Lost Legacy. I got Persona 5. And I was hoping, man, PlayStation would have fucking dropped the price a little bit more on Nier Automata, because they got it sitting at 35 for the sale, 35 digital. But it's not. But you know, tomorrow GameStop, Target, Best Buy, Walmart are gonna have it for $25, $10 less. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, should I just pop off and get, you know, get the digital version, or you know, because I like my digital stuff, or should I just, you know, get the physical copy? Yeah, it is, and you know, I picked up some alcohol for my folks for tomorrow. Gonna bring some homemade stuffing. My wife's making that, and then I bought my uncle and my auntie. I got them some liquor, you know, a new type of Jack. You ever Jack Daniels? It's like winter Jack or winter honey or some shit like that. I never heard of it, so I'm like, man, let me go ahead and grab this for my uncle. And then you ever had Bailey's? Bailey's has, like, I don't know if it's new or not, but Bailey's has it's like an almond liquor type deal, concoction or whatever they got. Yeah, I've only had the chocolate, the coffee one, a couple of other ones, but I've never seen this almond milk or almond something, whatever the fuck it's called. I've never seen that before, so I'm like, damn, you know. It might be new, because you know, normally you can find like the real big bottles. Normally you can find the real big bottles, but they only had like a fifth. Normally you can find like the liter or the gallon, you know what I'm saying? Or half gallon, excuse me.
Clear the way.
Yes. Yeah, I like this game. I do. Maybe a spinoff. Side quest. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you on that. You can. You gotta unlock it though. Yeah. You don't have your hidden blade yet, do you? You have to keep playing the story to get it. You'll eventually get it in the main quest. But yeah, they basically want you to have basically need to have that. Yep, that too. Yep. Oh yeah. So you seen so Sony's Black Friday sale? It's just it went live yesterday when they did the store update. Mm-hmm. They did the early access, which was a few things, but then they actually added some more stuff. So Persona 5 wasn't there. Nier Automata wasn't there because I was looking for it. I'm like, damn. I was like, God damn.
What?
41. I think if you got the base one, it was 41. Yeah. Deluxe. Then that was only like 48, which is not bad, you know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't even complain. I was like, oh, snaps. Hell yeah. This is like the perfect time. Fucking VR is 200. Well, tomorrow is gonna be at
Of the Nomad. Now they are forced to work like slaves on the land they once owned.
at GameStop. Yeah. Yep, I was just gonna say that.
Can't open this piece.
Right.
Use your muscles. No muscles?
You don't like it.
No muscles.
It could, but you know, it's a little different. Even if you don't get motion sickness, your eyes have to get used to it, which does take some time. I mean, as long as you don't use it when you're tired or sleepy or anything like that, or sick, you'll be fine. Yeah. I mean, if you was nearby, you were. Well, there is a different model. There's a different model that's coming out. It's not that big of a deal. The only difference is the only difference is that they the breaker box, basically the processing unit, which connects the VR to your PlayStation to your TV. The current one right now does not support HDR pass through. So that's the only thing about it.
And now.
Yep. Maybe. I mean, it really depends on what you want to do. I mean, you could easily they have like pass through boxes and stuff that you could buy as a separate option. But I mean, honestly, 200 is the lowest it's gonna go. By the time that price actually gets down or stays a permanent 200, PlayStation 5 might be out, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, they did have some ways to test it before, but you know, that was a certain time period. You had X number of days, you know, to try it out or whatever at Best Buy. And a lot of people didn't get the chance to go because of work or whatever the case is. But I mean, I had already tried it out like a couple of times, so I already knew what I was getting myself into. I love it. And now do you like Skyrim? They just released Skyrim in VR and people are like, they love it. Resident Evil 7 is a no-brainer for VR. It's ridiculous. It's good, very, very good. If it's done right, the dragons, it's an RPG. Yeah, it's an RPG. It's a long RPG, but I mean, I might pop off and just forget the other games and just get that.
Hey, what?
Oh, I got a glitch.
Who are you? Hey.
There's a fucking glitch. Come on. I tried to assassinate somebody
Distract the enemy. I will push on.
and now I'm stuck in the animation. Wow. I'm like suspended. Let me take a picture. Let me take a picture of this shit for you. Let me take a picture of this shit. And they just shoot me in the back with a fucking arrow.
I have him.
Are you serious? I can't aim. I can't do shit. Yeah, I'm like invincible too. This is crazy. Like they're shooting me in the back, but they can't kill me.
Walls, block the road behind me. I will get through.
It's like my damn controller don't even work. Wow. Hope you watching this, Ubisoft. Let me send this to you. Wow. So I think, you know, if it's gonna get better, but you know, as with any market, you gotta support it until it grows, you know. I mean, I can't tell people how to spend their money. I know the experience that I get from it. I really feel like, you know, with the experiences and how it's completely 360 degrees or 65 degrees or whatever. I think it's worth it alone because you literally feel like you there. It's one thing to play a game, but this is like experiencing the game. Like Resident Evil, for example, when you're in the house, and they also have VR specific headphones too that you can plug into the attachment or whatever, the dongle or the power switch or whatever that's on the, you know, that's hanging from the VR headset. The sounds in that game, it's so creepy. Like you can hear, like when you're walking around, you hear the floorboards creaking, you can hear ambient sounds, and then like when the enemy is nearby and they're moving around, you can hear their footsteps, you can see their shadows, and you can see all this stuff 365 degrees. Like you look behind you and you see a shadow move or a flame flicker, that shit really feels like you right there. And you can, yeah, I know 200 bones is a, I mean, I think GameStop have like return policy or something like that? I would check with them, like if you are looking, yeah, I mean, like if you don't like it or whatever, I would check with them and be like, yo, you know, makes me sick or whatever, you know, whatever excuse they can give you to return your money or whatever, or however they can do that. And that might be, it is 200. I was on there yeah, I mean, it might be the, nope, it's 200. It's 200. This sale goes from this, it says Sony Black Friday week 11/19 through 11/27, and I'm looking at it right now. They got the 1 terabyte, the regular slim PlayStation 4 for 200, and right here it says PlayStation VR $199.99. So maybe they didn't, maybe like, I know like sometimes when you ring it up, it'll change it. But I mean, it's easy, like it's on sale like right now. Like you could buy it online right now if you wanted to, and they'll honor that price. I mean, I wasn't at a, no, it's not the one with the camera. This is the one that's just the headset itself. So not the one with the camera. The camera's gonna cost more. It probably was a bundle. That sounds like the Skyrim bundle that they just released. Now that would be $350, yes. But the I mean, you only need the headset. You have the camera. So you just need the headset. Yeah. You just need the headset because you already have you just updated your camera, so you have everything that you need. I mean, some games use the Move controllers, but you can get the Move controllers for you can buy those used. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And I would ask them like, you know, what's the policy on returning items? Like, you know, I would play it like, you know, I don't want to get sick kind of deal. You know, I had motion sickness. Maybe I want to try it out, see how it is. And I would see what they say, like as far as returning it. But what I will say, it's just like anything VR. If you do, some games do make you feel a little weird, but that's because your body is trying to get used to it because it's a different way of, you know, playing a game. But it just takes practice. Now I could play games much longer than what I used to be able to, you know, and I don't have a problem with like motion sickness. I think for me it's more like what the fuck?
Hey, wait.
More like you know, my eyes getting tired or whatever.
Die, idiot. I'll kill you.
I don't know, like I thought it was worth it at 4. So if it's 2 right now, I'm like, yo, people should get that shit. That's just how I feel about it, cause it ain't gonna stay 2 forever. And if it do get a permanent price drop, that's not gonna be until like maybe a year or 2 from now. The way I'm thinking, the way I'm looking at. But there's some cool games. I'm trying to think of what I got. My wife got I know it comes with a demo disc, which you can also download if you want to, which gives you a option to try things. There's a Until Dawn. You play Until Dawn, right?
Hey now.
There's a VR version of that same game, which have you basically going through a roller coaster, like a shoot 'em up, kind of like the, you know, traditional shoot 'em up, strolling or what is it, on rails type of game. And it's actually pretty good. And they gave that well, right now, actually, you can grab that right now for free on the PlayStation Store. So I would grab that if you do, yeah, because it's a $20 game and they gave it away for free. So, you know, with our membership, I would do it. You know, I don't really persuade people with things, but I would say just because it is 200, I know 400 is a hard sell for new tech. Now is the time. I don't know. They may do 50 off. I think it might be 50, because going by the trend of things, and I mean, this isn't Sony doing these deals. These are the, you know, stores. There actually isn't an official price drop on this thing, you know, from Sony, you know. So if they do a price drop, I don't see them doing nothing more than $50 for now, this year. Then you may get 100 next year. I mean, another 50 next year. But yeah, Let me take a look. Let me look at this. So the VR, oh man, you kind of missed out on it. But they gave away another VR game last month, which was called Riggs, which is also another $20 game. So this month they have, I think it's Until Dawn. Let me look at the VR section. Yeah, this VR section, this shit's growing. Like, it has a lot of games now. Like, it's crazy. I don't know if the YouTube app supports VR. I know the Netflix app does, I think. But I don't know if the YouTube app supports it. So they got a lot of demos that you can play. Now they do got a YouTube app. Never mind. It depends on the game. It depends on the game. Because some are both. Yes, Resident Evil is both. What's another one that's both? Bound is both. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but a lot of people like that because it actually makes you feel like you're Batman because you're putting on a suit. You get to put on a suit and all that. Doom is only 30, and the games are typically a little bit cheaper, with the exception of like Skyrim. Skyrim is 60, but like Doom is 30. Until Dawn is 20. Batman is 20. How you got the membership? That's why. There's another game, what is it called? This game is actually what puts me. Yeah. It's what came out before the online Elder Scrolls. But this one they made it into VR. So where the fuck is this game at that I'm looking for? So it's a game called Eve. It's a game called Eve Online, right? Eve Valkyrie. Eve Valkyrie is what made me wanted this thing. Because it's basically like it's similar to like a Star Wars You're like a fighter. You're like a starfighter, whatever pilot. Taking out enemies in space, and they put you in a cockpit, and you have a full 365 degree degree of the cockpit. You look down when you have the headset on. You look down and you can literally see your character. You can see the joystick for the starship. You can see you turn around, you look behind you can see the engine behind you. You can hear the noises and stuff going associated with that. Your character has a flight suit on. You look down, you see your hand, what would be your controller in your hands actually. And through the headset, you have like gloves on and everything. It's crazy. Like and after a while, literally, like, you don't even feel like you fucking. At least I don't feel like I'm in a chair. I know I'm in a chair, but what I'm seeing and what my brain is processing is telling me that I'm in space, or I'm not there. I picked up Drive Club VR, which is a racing game. It puts you in a cockpit. And the game is already like, what's the word I want to use? the game is already thrilling, right? It's already thrilling because you're flying down these roads at 100 miles an hour and everything like that, and then you look in the headset, you look to your left, you can see out the window, you can see the buildings flying by, you could turn around, you can see the cars closing in on you because you're racing, right? It's just fucking insane. Like that's all I gotta say about it. I could, like I said, I could sit here and tell you 1,000 times, but there are some pretty cool things on here. 7, yes, the last one that they made. 7, Biohazard. I mean, and that's a game that can be played both ways. I mean, you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can actually play every single game through the headset. It won't be 3D, it won't be in a VR space, but you can actually play every single game. Every game, you can watch movies through the thing, everything. Everything that you do right now, you can actually do that through the headset. So like one day, like when I was gonna say one day when I was playing Destiny and I jumped in a party with you guys, I was actually in the headset. Playing it in the headset. Optional. Right. Tomb Raider is another game that has a VR mode. I haven't tried that yet though. But Tomb Raider, the last Tomb Raider that came out, Rise of the Tomb Raider, has a VR mode, a VR mission or something like that. I got like a little selection.
Let it cool off.
Alright. Where's my goddamn... Yeah, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Yep. And if you... I mean, there you... Yeah, there's a there's 2 options for the VR. So it's as far as turning, because some people get sick and they get queasy. Turning in VR, you gotta get used to it. So some games do like 3-point turns. So you click the button or whatever, and it'll turn the character. You click it again, and it'll turn them again. But Resident Evil actually has a mode called smooth turning or something like that, where the same way you would turn traditionally, you can do that. And that's what I turned mine on, because I was so used to it. I'm like, man, like I was griping about it. I'm like, man, I got this shit and it doesn't even turn the way that I want it to. And then I looked it up, and someone online was like, there is an option, you just have to enable it here. And I'm like, oh shit.
To be a slave to an enemy of Egypt.
I'm like, oh shit.
Hey!
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of talk on Twitter about like a guy, he was thinking about picking it up, and a lot of people was like, damn, 200, I might have to go pick up one. And then somebody made a comment, oh, VR is not worth it, blah blah blah. But you have a lot of trolls, people that don't own PlayStation, let alone the VR unit. So, I made a comment. I'm like, look, I wouldn't listen to people that don't own the unit. people may not like it for what it is because, you know, PlayStation, Sony came out with it or whatever, but the fact of the matter is you have to experience this thing. This thing is beyond, in my opinion, it's beyond the mobile cell phone things. It doesn't get hot. It's comfortable. You can use it with glasses if you wear glasses. That was my concern about it. And literally, it fits over my glasses perfectly. And I can use it without the glasses because it sits so close on your face. So I could use it without the glasses and still be able to see everything, which is something that I like. I like that. It has like a, what is it I want to say? It has a, you know how like with most VR headsets where you have like the left and the right side of the headset itself where it kind of blocks out light. It does a good job of keeping the light out, and you can adjust it to your face and to your head and everything.
Wait a sec. Stop that man!
Are you gonna pick it up? You just gonna have them send it to the store?
Crazy bird, get away from me!
Oh, okay. All right, baller.
Alarm! To me, hurry!
I don't know.
That's trouble.
Your the gamers unlock thing that doesn't give you access to discounts on hardware, or is it just games?
Hang on.
You die, they've got you!
I would get a warranty on it because it is an expensive product. I don't know about you, but new hardware for me, I'm at the store. That's what I that's me. All right, civilian, get out of here. Take a leap of faith.
Lock the road behind me! I will get through!
They might considering they're gonna be really advertising it tomorrow. They may have orders. People might have ordered it or whatever. That's the only thing I can really think of. You'd like it though. I'm sure of that. You game as much as I do. You'd like it. And you know the funny thing is, after you play around with it for a while, you're gonna be convincing everybody else to get it. It's like beyond the. It's like, I think it's beyond like the cool factor, you know.
Keep the ark on the safe. Laat me met je nood. Ze was versterkt. Clear the way. There's something nearby. Eyes open.
Could be. I'm with you. Shit! Need help.
This guy just tried to swim away from me, and I fucking knifed him in the back. Now his body floating in the ocean or whatever. This is fucking hilarious. I don't know, Steffi. I think it's gonna go quick. I don't know. I saw when we were at the GameStop the other day, I only saw one, I think, on the shelf. I mean, on the behind the register. Damn. Damn.
One of you.
Shadia. Who? Shadia! She was the child you drowned!
Like all of your kind, you fail to see what greatness lies in store for Egypt.
Is that what you tell yourself? You do not remember those you killed. She was the child of Henut and Hotefres.
Henot was a stubborn rock. That ledger would have meant the end to all our hopes.
You destroyed families.
I did what had to be done.
I'm kind
I
of.
will destroy everything you stand for, Benedique. And I will
I'm here.
destroy
Guess
all
what?
others like you.
Hello.
My 4K does not work with my Mac.
You killed Shadia. And the last word you
Oh,
learned
no.
is her name. Shadia!
Yeah. It only will do 1080. And I don't know if it's because my computer's too old or if I need to hack it.
That's Apple for you.
I knew you'd come.
Always behind the curve.
Perhaps I was always meant to die.
I'm guessing you use. I'm guessing you have a program that you use on your Mac for.
Oh yeah, I do graphic design, so
Right.
I have no choice. It should work. I watched somebody do it,
I
but it's
mean,
not giving me the damn option.
is it the program won't display or the computer itself?
The computer itself, it will not give me an option to do a resolution higher than 1080. But the actual display on the iMac is 4K. It's a Retina display. So the driver would support it if it was another Mac monitor. It'd be like, oh, yeah, here, it's super fancy. But it's the same fucking thing.
Shit! They're here too! Okay, Layla,
So your driver supports 2160 and the screen itself
Yep.
supports 2160?
Yep.
Then
But
it
they're not
sounds like
talking to each other.
it sounds like you need another driver then, or you need to uninstall that driver, restart the computer, and then try again.
Yeah, well, yeah. Except it's a Mac, so I don't know if it'll even let me do that. But I'll try to mess with it over the weekend and see.
Yeah, we don't really
I'm
mess
sure
around
there's
with
a
too
way to
many
hack it
Macs.
and do it. Yeah.
A lot.
I don't know. Oh, the VR? Yeah! Good, now I can try it.
Well, they're definitely planning to kill me.
You've been living in the mind of a trained assassin for the past however many hours, remember? So get ready to rock, Killer Queen.
I'm ready, American woman. They're using bows, not guns. Why?
Guess they don't consider you much of a threat.
Huh.
They're almost on me. Going dark. How's it going?
Bad.
I mean, you could call this. Well, what time did GameStop close? I mean, I know the well. It depends on if the store has them, but I know they can. They should be able to,
I have to do this. It's them.
you know, grab that order, grab the online order. I know Best Buy does that. Best Buy will do that. You can flip it, 'cause I've done that for some headsets and stuff.
Don't! Please! No!
D? Oh, D. No.
That shit's glitched out. You could try signing out and sign it back in. That's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, I'd be on the phone with somebody like, yo, especially if the money came out.
If you're listening to this, you work for Abstergo, and I'm dead. Do me a favor and make sure Sophia Ricken hears it. My dream was to work on the Animus project. I waited 12 years. Waiting got me nowhere. So I built an Animus that lets me access anyone's memories, even ancestors not my own. I even witnessed the origins of the
That is dumb.
assassins. Artifacts, tombs that were supposed to be stuff of legends, I found them. By killing me, you've lost all this knowledge. I understand why you thought I
What was
would
that?
do But did you have to kill my best friend? Why did she?
I think she stepped away
Habibti,
for something.
I should have listened to you.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're on speakerphone, but it's clear. It's crystal clear. I guess it depends on how far you're sitting away from it. You know.
Back to the Animus. What else can I do?
Okay. I don't know. I would have did it the old-fashioned way. Oh no. I would have called somebody. Like, yo, I want to talk to somebody right now. So you order using the app or the website? You should be able to do a guest checkout. Yeah, you might have to call somebody on that. That's a little crazy right there.
I wonder how Hotefres and Genut are. I should visit them. I've killed.
That's like the same distance of the one that's near me. The Best Buy for me is actually closer.
All these naked Yadet. All the daughters must be told.
Well, hope everything gets sorted out, but once it does,
I must be careful now. Hey! Not going anywhere.
My green screen does work. I just need to get something to hold it.
very nice.
This is not normal.
Hey, what? Brothers! Shield me! I must get away!
I have to get away to...
Yeah. That is weird. It was in the middle of a animation. These dudes are so annoying.
Starting a blaze!
That's the wrong person. Come here, bitch. What the? Oh no, he's called for reinforcements. That's a no-go. What the fuck? Oh, they just laid me out nasty. This shit is so fucking ridiculous. How's your day been, Al?
Pretty good. Have a fun day.
Nice. Nice.
Saneb,
Yep.
work with me. Give me time to get clear.
Clear off! Work with me! I must get clear. Stop any pursuit!
Give me time to get clear. Give me time to get clear. Come quickly.
I took their buddy out on a horse.
Your life ends now. Death for you. You will regret that. You will.
Nah, he thought that shit was gonna save him.
Move! Do it! Think I'm easy me? Block the way! Give me time to get loose! Stopped you! Block the way! Give me time to get
Oh, he laid me out with an arrow. This game is crazy. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm not fucking with these dudes anymore until I get to like 32 maybe. Oh wow.
I should be cautious around here.
What about Raho? His family lost their farm to Greek friends of the Nomarch. Now they are forced to work like slaves on the land they once owned. Neck! Prosperity for all? This prosperity only for the rich damn Greeks and their traitorous Egyptian peasants. Most of my grain is taken by taxes and soldiers. I barely have enough left to eat. Is this shit what they mean by prosperity? Did you hear about it?
Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna try this one more time. See if I can do this. I know I can kill these guys. It's just that when they gang up on me, it's a wrap.
We cannot even trust the Philaki Tai to help us. By the gods, not good. Hey, what's the meaning of this?
we playing? I don't care. But I'm doing Call of Duty at the moment, but whatever.
Huh. So Allison, do you just work? I know you set your own schedule for work, but do you work? You work like Monday through Friday, or do you have to work, or do you try to avoid the weekends, or what?
I try to do Monday through Friday, but because I watch my daughter all day, it ends up being kind of whenever I can work. So I do a lot of weekend stuff. Lately I've been super busy, so I have been working nights and weekends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hoping with the holidays it'll kind of slow down a little bit so I can get a break.
So are you cooking, or are you cooking for the? Yeah.
No, we're going to my wife's family's. We got a cabin nearby.
Okay.
They moved here and they built a cabin. So
Nice.
we're gonna do that. We're gonna bring like potatoes and green beans. So I've got to make that in the morning. But I get to do Christmas Eve and Christmas.
Sounds a good balance.
Yeah. So I bought a really long USB cord and a hub.
Mm-hmm.
So I could run the cord because I've got a Razer controller. And
What is this?
I was using it today through the hub and the really long USB cord so that it doesn't get tripped over. And it would just kind of randomly disconnect itself.
Did you have a lot of stuff plugged into it? Probably not.
No, just the controller. That's it.
Yes. Well, what kind of hub is it? Is it a regular 2.0 or is it a 3.0?
It's a 3.0.
And you plugged it into it shouldn't matter, but unfortunately, like sometimes if you plug like a 3.0 into a 2.0 port, sometimes it works a little funny, acts a little funny, and vice versa. I don't know why it does that.
So the PlayStation 4 port is a 2.0?
3.0.
Oh, yeah. So everything should be 3.0.
And what are you trying?
The cord is, the hub is, and the PlayStation is.
Now the hub, unfortunately, the hub only supports if it's anything like the older like any other like electronic device, the hubs only supply a certain amount of power.
It's a powered one.
It is a powered one?
Yep, and it's a 3.0 one.
I don't know why it's not
I'm
working
wondering
correctly.
if the cord is just too long and it just has like a slight interruption.
Shouldn't be, but I mean.
Now I did notice when I changed ports, when I changed it to the number 1 port, it did better, and it only messed up like one time.
So maybe it's a defective hub. I mean, the port on the hub is defective.
Could be. I think I just got too much cabling. Because it's like a 30-foot cable. 25 foot.
Nah, it's that's not really the problem. I mean,
Yeah.
if there's a short in it, yeah, that'll be an issue. But I mean, if it's brand new, the cabling should be like the last thing you worry about. Then again, I could be wrong. It could be maybe something screwed up with the cabling, you know, and you just happen to get a bad batch, a bad one. Because if you can connect to it, and it works, and then sometimes it doesn't work, that means there's probably a short in the cable.
Yeah. I mean, it works. It's just that it disconnects the controller, like it went to sleep or something, and then I just have to reconnect it. But like in the middle of the game, that's kind of problematic.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if it was just one of those hubs where it's not powered, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I was using one that wasn't powered, and it worked fine.
I don't think I've
Like
the
this
last
should have been like super nice and like I don't know.
I mean, those are actually recommended. What you got, the ones with the power,
Right.
which is what
Yeah,
I was gonna recommend.
I was trying to do it right, you know, and like set it up the way it should be set up. And
I will do my duty.
I just have terrible luck with electronics.
Got to get out of here.
Like this monitor thing, like that's like the story of my life. I think though I can probably hack it or download something to force it to work. I'm getting a new iMac soon, so that might help.
Hmm.
Hey, what? Hang on. Hey, what?
You like your Macs?
Yeah. You're just so seamless, and like I don't have to. Just kick me out of the game. It just totally reset the game. What is wrong with everything?
This shit.
And like I went into the headquarters today on Call of Duty, and like it was totally populated, and now it's back to like nobody being there.
Damn.
I didn't get an error message or anything.
Sounds like you can't catch a break today, huh? It's okay. We have we have those days. It could be worse.
Oh yeah, totally.
Could be worse. Like at work. At work, I had to. This new lady. This lady started one of our clients. With our clients, and she's an HR manager or whatever. They gave her a S5, and I don't know how old this lady is, but she's like, I don't know anything about technology. Can you help me activate my new phone? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, you don't know that. I'm like, what person nowadays don't know how to activate a phone? You know, no matter what phone you get, you put the SIM card in, and then you activate the damn thing. You know? So they gave her this phone, gave her the SIM card. It was like, oh, you know, do it. You know, if you have problems, call the IT guys, whatever. So she put in, so she put in the ticket. So I'm trying to walk this lady through this, and it's like she's not getting it. I'm like, you know, open up the SIM bay, the SIM card bay, put the SIM card in, activate it. To her defense, though, the first time though, the SIM card wouldn't fit because it was like it wasn't cut properly. So she had to go to AT&T and have them fix it. And the guy basically bent it and got it in there. But I'm like, it's good that you took it to him because I wasn't gonna bend that, and neither should you. You know.
Right, because then they'd say you broke it.
Yeah, it's you're the reason why. Blah blah blah. So, but then after that, I tried walking this lady through setting up the phone, and you know, well, after that, I take that back. So she got it activated, did everything like that, and I was supposed to help her set up her email. So I'm explaining like how do you set up your email, because they have an Exchange server on the site, on the premises. So basically, email is not going to work if you're, you know, outside of the organization. So you have to be connected internally, either Wi-Fi or through, you know, a wired connection. So I'm trying to help this lady set up her email on the phone, and I'm giving her all these instructions. She's like, oh, I don't see that. And I'm like, oh my God. So we literally gotta, luckily there's a guy going out there Monday, but literally have to like come there just to configure this lady's phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. That shit just kind of like blows my mind, because, you know, you think it'd be easy for some people, but it's not. Oh, I'm not even in a good position to fucking kill this guy. And there's no guarantee this is gonna kill him. God damn it. You want a tango? I'm talking about this guy. He want a tango.
Oh.
Want a tango with me. He has this big ass shield. But I killed him because he was weak. I don't know. I love technology, but some days I'm like everybody else. I just want to throw that shit out the window.
It's just so complicated now.
It is very complicated.
I feel like it doesn't need to be that complicated. But I get why it is. It's because they want you to be brand loyal.
Well, not only that, I mean, people are always finding new ways to, you know, put their name out there, so to speak. So like if I'm, you know, this person at a company and I'm trying to like make myself known, or if I'm famous already and I want to keep it going, what better way to create some technology where, you know, it's beneficial, but it is a little complicated, so people won't replicate and steal, you know, my ideas or whatever. You see a lot. I used to see a lot of that in like when I was in the Navy, when like people would create policies for no goddamn reason. Didn't really need the policies, but they created them because they wanted to look good, kind of deal.
Hey, hold on.
And I gotta say that is very annoying. Make everybody life hard just because you want to get some recognition. Good thing you don't have to deal with that, right? Because you work for yourself.
I bet that creates other problems.
Yeah. Does your wife work, or what does she do for work?
Yeah, she does. She works in healthcare, and so yeah, she gets to go to an office, kind of an office, multiple offices.
Okay.
She gets to leave the house. I don't want to leave the house though. I love not having to go anywhere. It's great.
Yeah, it's so crazy out there. And you just never know. You know, you just never know what kind of day it's gonna be, people attitudes, everything.
Right, yeah, I would have such a hard time doing what you do. I did some of that in college. I helped people get their internet set up. This was back in the day of when you had a Ethernet card.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd have to buy it separate.
Right.
So we would install those, and then we'd set them up, and then we'd have to test the ports, make sure all the ports in the switcher room were all connected to the different dorm rooms. And this was all pre-Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
So like all summer we documented every single port on campus, and then we made like a big database of what numbers they were, what they connected to, if they worked, if they didn't work. If they didn't work, we had to like patch the cables. And now there's Wi-Fi everywhere. And like the new Macs don't even have a way to hardwire in, which I think is ridiculous.
They don't? That is ridiculous. There nothing that will ever be a hardwire connection.
No.
Because you don't have that. You don't have to deal with that interference.
Yeah. Well, and I think doesn't it create some security issues too? Like if you were to, I guess probably nobody's doing anything like hyper secure on a Mac, but I don't know. Like,
oh, this dude still killed me. Get the fuck out of here. Well, there are Macs are not as secure as people think they are.
Right.
Yeah. I would say about
hardwiring is always better for that.
Hardwire is always better because of transfer speeds, less interference, and actually a wired connection actually has more security than a Wi-Fi connection.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think there's probably a way to do it if you use like the lightning.
Yeah, they might have an adapter, but
like
that's but that should be built in though. I mean, that's an extra charge for no reason.
Well, they took the damn headphone jack off of the iPhone. Like that's the simplest thing, and it just makes no sense.
I mean, they know people gonna buy it, so why would they change? You know,
do what they want.
I mean, you want to force a company to. I mean, it's at this point, it'll be hard to persuade people not to buy a Apple product because they're so reliant on it. But before we got to this point, if people would have been like, you know what, that's stupid, I'm not supporting that, it would have went away. You know, they would have went back to the drawing board. But because people bought it, they accepted it, now it's gonna be a thing. And then on top of that, the I don't know, my phone doesn't have a headphone jack. and I think eventually every phone is gonna go that way. I have an Android. I have the Pixel 2 XL, a new Google phone, but I think everything is gonna go that way at some point, and it's only because I mean you had a lot of people that bought into it, so now companies are like, whatever. Nah, yeah, it'd be kind of hard to get them to stop now. Good luck with that. But what people should have did when it was first put out there, people should have just was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. But it's too late for that now.
You can't get people in masses to do
Can't
that. It's just like Call of Duty. Like, it's always broken. It never works right. But everybody still buys it when it comes out. Day one. So.
Well, I got to give it to people this time though. At least with Battlefront 2, at least a lot of people didn't buy it.
With that. Yeah.
But that was just trying to.
That was a big pushback. That's pretty cool.
They were trying to fuck people over completely with that. Oh my god, with the microtransactions. Then they made the grind. They initially designed the grind to be harder, longer, so that you get frustrated and then you just go buy the damn microtransaction. I'm like, yo, that's super shady.
Yeah. But this is no different than how they like psychologically design stores and malls and like, you know, infuse specific smells and use different textures and different colors to persuade people to buy things. It's just a different market and like kind of a different way of doing it. But it's still sneaky and like shady. And it's a little bit more, this is a little more overt than, you know, blasting the Mrs. Fields cookie smell through the air conditioning vent.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I was actually just talking to one of my coworkers about that. About the marketing and, you know, using psychology. I had to learn a lot about that in college when I did marketing, but I also learned a great deal of it because I used to work in psychology. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I know all about it. But like I said, you know, people should have, you know, protested it when they had the chance, you know.
Right.
I mean, even if you don't protest, just don't buy it. If you don't buy it, that speaks greater volumes to say it. Because I mean, they need our money to survive, not the other way around. People just, it's like people forget that. And I know everybody got to eat and everything, but these publishers, man, they're making it harder actually for their employees by not doing the right thing.
This guy's screen name is Mitochondria OG.
Maybe OG mitochondria was taken. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Like super nerdy handle, I love it.
Yep. So, I want to ask you something. And I know, and it's personal, but I don't know if you would mind or not. So, you have a daughter, which is like what? She's probably like what? 4 months? 6 months?
No, she's 20 months. She's like a year and a half.
Okay. So, I know you're married to your wife. How did you go through the? Did you go to a sperm donor, or how does that work?
Yeah. So, well, so we bought sperm through a sperm bank, anonymously. So like the donor is anonymous. Like he
Right.
signed away his rights, you know, and speaking of the baby, she pushed on my speakers and dented them. Oh my god. How do I fix that? Take it apart. Fuck. Oh, I love these speakers, they're so old. But yeah, so we bought that for really expensive. Even though it's literally everywhere and super free. And then we had it shipped to a fertility clinic, and then they, you know, like you go on medications to time like ovulation and create like more eggs and increase your chances. And
so no old-fashioned way, huh?
no, and then and so then they put it up there with like a syringe, like it's all like timed out. You take a shot like the night before to like release everything at a certain time. Sorry, it's in the middle of a gunfight.
Yeah, I'm trying to. These fucking crocodiles are trying to kill me.
So then you wait 2 weeks and you find out if it worked. So I tried a few times and it didn't work. It worked, but it didn't get hysteric, and so I got kind of frustrated with it. And so Jill tried, and it worked like the third time. She really liked being pregnant, and like it didn't make her crazy like it made me. So I was like, well then by all means, then you could do this if you really like it and want to. So
Okay.
so we're trying again for more. So we'll find out Monday if this time worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you
It's basically
always?
it's basically the exact same process if like a male partner couldn't
Right.
produce sperm or had like sperm that didn't swim or something. It's like exactly the same.
So have you always been with women, or what is?
No. When because I didn't really know. Like I kind of came from a somewhat conservative family. They weren't religiously conservative, but they were just like.
They had their traditions and,
Yeah.
you know, the way they
Grew
were
up in, like,
upbringing and.
And I mean, I'm from California, so it's not like it wasn't around us or like. But I just didn't really understand it when I was younger, so I just kind of like didn't say anything and didn't really pursue it, and like tried really hard to not be gay. And then I moved back here to Tennessee for college, and just kind of like thought about it more, and like, you know, had like an opportunity to meet like people outside of like my little circle of family and friends, and so it was kind of like a evolving thing, but it's like something I always knew. I just didn't really know what to do with it. I didn't think it was like, I don't know, I was like, I'll grow out of it. It's not something like I can't like girls. That's weird. So yeah, so I was probably like 25 when I finally was just like, okay, that's what this is. I get it.
Well, I mean, you know, I look at it like this, you know, when you find yourself, whenever that may be.
Yeah.
It takes longer for some people. Some people, they already know, you know what I'm saying? But when you do find yourself, you make a choice and then you go with it. I don't knock anybody. Like, I didn't really, I mean, to these days, I still don't understand a lot of things, but what I do understand is people are going to do what they want to do, no matter what. And if it's something that you really like, you enjoy, or you want, no amount of, you know what I'm saying, sheltering or keeping it away is going to keep it at bay. Because eventually it's going to come out, and you're going to, you know, it's like, all right, it's like when you put a kid, it's like when you lock a kid up, right? You take away all their toys or whatever. You say, you know, you can't do this, don't do this. Eventually they want it, you know what I'm saying, more and more. And they're going to find ways to get it. And that's just how I look at it. Like, if you want something and this is what you really want, you will, you know, find a way to pursue it. However you choose. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I still
family that like really talked about emotions or like how they felt, or so I didn't really have anyone to discuss it with when I was a kid, and I felt really judged in general. So talking about it was like mortifying to me. But I think if I had like I know a lot of people that when they do come out in like high school and they like know and like they're not afraid to say something, they're usually like come from families who are like really open and talk and discuss their feelings, and like the parents usually like let them kind of express themselves however it may be, you know. But I was never like allowed to, I couldn't even have like fun underwear, you know, like there was always those days of the week underwear, and I couldn't even have that. Like, I had to have white socks and white underwear, and like like my parents were just like so boring and so like just like I don't know.
I mean, maybe they saw.
I do art, so like the way I express myself is like very different from them. Like, they just don't understand expressing oneself. That's like, to them, that's like, well, that's for hippies, you know, like. And it's not like I have like blue hair and wear like punk clothes and like am crazy or anything, but like. Jesus, like.
You said fun underwear. What kind of fun underwear?
Yeah, like, no, like there was always like there was days of the, I remember like all my friends had days of the week underwear, and it's like the waistband would have like Monday, and Monday would be all around it, and then it'd be like pink, and then Tuesday would be blue, and Wednesday would be yellow, and like I don't know, that's pretty like tame and like. I don't know, at least then your mom knows if you changed your underwear. Like, count it in the wash, you know? But like, yeah, like, just stuff like that, like.
That's funny.
I could never dress how I wanted, or like, if I played with like boy toys, or if I wanted a BMX bike, or a G.I. Joe thing, or play video games, like, well, I couldn't do that, because that's what boys do. And so then it gave me a complex. Like, oh, I don't want them to think I'm a lesbian, so I better not, you know, I better pretend to like boys and pretend to like this girl stuff and makeup. And so it took me a long time to really get comfortable with myself, but to be able to be like, no, you know what, I like this, and I like video games, and you know, I like makeup to some degree, but Jesus Christ, like, not all the fucking eyeshadow and the glitter and the bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
And like, if I want to dress up, I'll wear a suit, and maybe I'll rock that, but like, I don't feel like wearing a dress. I don't really like dresses, like, and it took me a long time to really be like, and that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's, well, I mean, I'm only gonna say this because you know, my folks, they, you know, parents, they grew up a certain way,
Sure, yeah.
and not only is what they see, but it's what they have lived. You know, they've lived a certain way all their lives, or even they were brought up that way.
Right. Yeah, it's like a cycle.
Yeah, it is a cycle, and I guess from the beginning you want, you know, they want to raise you the way that they would want to raise you. Maybe they grew up and, you know, people were out of control. Not saying that you're going to be out of control, or you were, but maybe their friends were out of control. Maybe their, you know, their friends' parents didn't care enough, or whatever the case may be, and they wanted to raise you a certain way. But it works sometimes, sometimes it don't. I mean, you could raise a person however you want to, and then at the end of the day, they still choose to do whatever they want to do. You know, drugs or whatever the case, go into gangs or whatever. But I guess at least they can say that they tried to raise you in a way
the
that...
thing is, like, they were so lucky because I never did drugs. I never, like, had promiscuous sex. I never went to parties. I never snuck out of the house. I never did it. I never, like, wound up in juvenile hall. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I was, like, model kid, model student, model athlete. And, like, to them, the worst thing about me was I was a tomboy and didn't conform to, like,
the society.
the gender role of being a female, you know, like I wouldn't let the boys win, and I, you know. And so, yeah. So, like, they really should be, I feel like they're really lucky to have that, because, like, there's so many of my straight friends who were girly, but they got pregnant, or they never finished college, or have a drinking problem, or did a bunch of drugs, or now they're prostitutes, or like whatever it is they're doing, and like you know, like the model, like, Christian student from my high school, the football player, the, you know, this super athlete whose dad was on the board and ran a huge advertising agency, like, he just got out of prison for trying to set up a hitman to kill his wife. So
Oh wow.
yeah, like, oh, okay, so I'm a lesbian and I have a daughter and we have a house and we have jobs. I'm independent. Like, you're really fucking lucky. And it's like, it's not conventional, but like, we really, really, really wanted our daughter, and so like, I feel like it makes us really responsible to be good parents, and like it wasn't easy, and like she was so wanted that, like, almost like overdoing it. Whereas, like, you know, Shirley Q from high school just accidentally gets pregnant and, like, didn't want to be, and it was super easy.
Yeah.
It sucks.
That's true. Oh yeah. And doesn't have a care in the world. Yeah, I've met a few people like that. It's like, how do you even have children? How is that even possible?
Right.
Given the way that you you know.
I know, we always joke when it doesn't work. It's like, maybe we should just go get really drunk, and like, it seems to work for everyone else. Let's buy a trailer. Like,
Hello.
No. Let it come back. That's a long time.
Yeah, that was
Did you
quite
see
some
his
time.
eyes? Something is wrong. We're cursed.
That's a bad omen for certain.
Oh.
What are you doing?
The sacred crocodiles of Crocodilopolis were tame.
I do not
Who are
know
you
what
texting?
happened. Petsutros has never attacked anyone before. His eyes turned red.
For
Did you
fuck's
see?
sake.
Is Sobek displeased with us?
Neck. Even the gods turn their backs on
I'm
the people.
literally gonna come.
Where's Petsutros now?
Our priest Seheter took the god back to the pool inside the temple. I have never seen him
Not,
like
it's
this.
just not in the plan.
Something about this is not right. I should take
That
a
might
look
be
at the
the other
crocodile's
problem.
enclosure.
But there needs to be a list of this is not the plan.
No sign of the priest. Sutros looks agitated. I should try to stay unnoticed.
Nah, I turned it off.
A carcass. It has been chewed, but not eaten. Foul-smelling liquid.
Yeah.
The stench burns my eyes. Ah, neck.
Man, I love
Someone was injured in the
free-for-all.
enclosure. They went up the staircase.
No, it's fine. Like I've played a few times, but like when I play by myself, it's fun. Well, because you have to, but like it's yeah.
Yo.
What's up?
Hey.
Nope.
That sucks. Where are you?
Memphis.
Oh, that's not far.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm playing the Iron Banner right now.
It is. I didn't even. What up? What up?
Whoa.
What's poppin'?
Oh, and then it kicks me out. What the fuck?
A discarded priest robe. When it is covered in
Fucking
blood.
dicks.
Whoever was wearing this was badly injured. The blood trail
It
leads
kicked
outside.
me out of the game. Hey, I'm a 303. I'm so happy. Yeah, I think it's bullshit the way they have the Iron Banner set up. You got to play so many games to get so many tokens to turn in just to get 10.
They changing it with
Engrams.
season 2. Yeah, they're aware. But that's probably why nobody's really playing it though.
Although I got the chest piece. I like the chest piece and got the helmet. Pretty cool little helmet.
Yeah, season
Crocodiles. What was he doing back here?
season 2 they're gonna have it so that you can actually purchase. So you still do the tokens, but you can actually see the gear and purchase it. You know, the way that it used to be, so to speak. Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of people mad. Did y'all watch the stream that they did?
Yeah.
What was
you
it,
shared
Tuesday?
I watched part of it.
They did another
I was-
one.
I
They
was
did
working,
another
so
one.
I couldn't really focus on it very well.
They did another one Tuesday, I think.
What was the Tuesday for? Oh, it
Either
tells you
Tuesday
how
or
many
yesterday.
packages you collected. That's funny. The Iron Banner emblem tells you how many packages you collected. Yay. So I get to tell everybody that I'm a shitty
This was the
fucking
man who
player. I
poisoned the
only collected
crocodiles.
2.
He was taking orders from Melina the Hibiscus. Pretty name for a killer. She's at the Neorian Naval Arsenal.
Yeah, almost done.
Dares touch a god of Egypt.
Doing really well.
I will hunt down this blasphemer.
Yeah, so Verizon are dicks. And they limited my internet speed. So I can play Destiny and somewhat talk, but if I try to do anything else, like move weapons or anything like that, yeah, that's a wrap. Internet goes down. Yeah.
Damn.
I seen a truck on fire on the interstate today.
Oh,
On the
well, at least
overpass.
it wasn't yours.
No, it was. I felt bad. It was somebody's personal vehicle,
Oh.
little pickup truck.
Mm.
Like I roll by, I see flames coming out of it. People passing it. Like, yeah, I wonder where the firefighters are. That thing's gonna burn to the ground by the time they get there. Oh, enemies. Oh shit, enemies. Oh, I'm pretty sure there was somebody driving it at one point.
Was it crashed or was it just on fire?
Oh, it was on fire. It wasn't crashed. It was just on fire on the side of the road.
They probably got out.
Clear the way! Hurry! Hold
That's
up.
crazy.
Ready, sir.
Then I watched somebody back into a light pole. That was
Purple dress.
fun.
Just like the hibiscus flower.
Ah shit! I fell off.
People just
Oh,
don't
no,
know how
this
to
was a
drive in
semi.
general.
Oh, this was a semi that backed into a pole.
No, that I could definitely do. 100%.
Yeah. But what I find funny, it's not really hard. Or just get out and look.
Oh, I came in second! Oh!
So I see you went shopping today. That was pretty cool.
And I didn't even get to play the game. I totally should have played the game. I had like 3 double kills. Such a good date. Okay, I'm gonna back out of this game and join you as soon as it.
Stop trying to fucking run and shoot him. Shit. That's
Oh,
what's
it's double
killing me in the
XP.
freaking Crucible right now.
Mhm. Yeah. Good.
Come back soon, Brent.
You gonna be nice. You gonna be busy for a while with those 2 games, especially fuck man, especially Fallout. Jeez. I love it, and I love it. I'm still not finished with all the DLC. 'Cause I bought the season pass a long time ago. Yeah, you got the Game of the Year edition, because I think that's the newest one. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck the Euros gift. I hate
Yeah, them shits are like, each DLC is at least, dude, like at least 100 hours. At least. I mean, you could stretch it. I mean, realistically, I would say maybe 60 hours, but you could stretch them to 100.
You can be
Easy.
playing a while.
You could stretch it to 100 easy. Cause hell, I'm still not done playing this shit.
Nate's gonna get on one day. Hey guys, how's it going? Holy shit! How you been?
He exists.
He's alive.
Yeah. It be like that.
What's food? Food's for.
I mean, hell, I don't even remember how much time I got left, how much time I have in it overall. You know what? That's a good thing. Yeah. I probably should check that out. Knowing me, I probably got like 250 hours, maybe 300.
The guy, of course, he's up in that glitch area. They didn't fix that. Well, he's shooting me from across. He's shooting at me from all the way across. Like, I was over by the plane. And he was shooting at me. Oh! Yeah. Do you feel like it's less laggy? Since...
Best not to draw attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are dead!
Yep, he's okay. So if you go under the plane from like where C is, yeah. I see him trying to get up over there again. Yeah, he can get you from that spawn area. Yeah. Oh, well.
Poisonous little woman. Talented, but twisted. Sehtep. He was the priest at the temple.
I want to fix the contrast on my camera. It's like super red.
Poison was just for show.
Like being a designer, this is like
are not going to die.
this like
Tell the Guardian.
uncontrollable technology drives me crazy.
How in the fuck are they?
Huh? Out of my way! Who?
Oh wow, 2 Iron Banner tokens. Yay!
Guardian of Sobek. The sickness was not an omen from the gods. Your crocodiles were poisoned, but they will recover.
Huh?
Poison
Up in the glitch?
Sure? By whom? They will pay with their
Oh.
lives.
Your own priest Sehetep was responsible. He's trying to increase offerings from your followers.
What? Sehetep is Sobek's
Yeah.
right hand. He will never do this. What you are saying is blasphemy.
Yeah,
You
yeah, he's
priest,
just up there.
forever holding to your superstitions. You have been told the truth. The gods themselves will judge what you do with it.
He's walking around the whole thing. So like, I was over by the balcony or whatever, and he peeked his head out from up there and got me. And that's like I saw him in it.
Fucking cheaters.
Yeah, I mean it's a, yeah, like I feel like okay, well it's there he is. I got him! I got him! I got him! I'm his one! Haha! So if you go up to the balcony, you can throw a grenade into there. Oh, he's... Oh! Okay, Pugzilla's up there also. So it's like... I don't know how I feel about that being cheating because it's just a glitch, like... You know, it's... They need to fix the game.
But still, it sucks that... People using a glitch, they suck.
Right. Yeah.
That sucks. That's kind of like, that turns me off of playing multiplayer games
Yeah,
sometimes.
I hate that map now because of that.
And see, that's
Whoa, we
that's
totally
why.
lost. We lost bad. Yeah. Yeah. I got lucky and won the first match that I played with that. I got on the winning team for once.
The fight is not over yet. More alive. The arena claims another flag. More bones for our animals.
I should never stop playing frickin' Iron Banner earlier, cause now I'm getting into teams that, cause I was literally on a team. Every team I was on a winning team. Man, fuck y'all, dude.
Another gladiator falls. Sobek will feast.
I'm in their spawn. Kinda.
Can you feel the blood rising? Our hearts have a new champion.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Why
they
you
got
gotta
me.
hide,
Busted.
fucker?
Segundos. Aquí te indiquio pues. Why is this gladiator running in circles?
I bet we just flipped the
The
phones.
arena claims another life.
I went too
More
far.
bones for our animals.
Well, it was me and another guy, so that probably didn't help. Nope. Nope. Now I'm back over at sea, so maybe not. Oh, I'm reloading. Ah, bad timing.
Fucking. God, I hate
Oh, he
people
got me
that
through the.
Another gladiator falls. Sobek will feast.
Oh, I think it just dove out of the way of that.
More foes step into the arena. Another
Oh, come on.
sacrifice to the greatest spectacle in Egypt. The gods will be happy.
I hit him with a grenade.
Thomas, coolness.
But did you kill him? I'm standing above you.
Feel the blood rising.
Oh, he's down there. He's under you. He's under you. Two of them.
man.
The Medjay cowers, afraid. We have a victor.
Girl, please.
Fuck you and your sword. And I'm surrounded. Nice.
Oh!
Why don't people use their fucking supers?
A little bit, yeah. Oh. Mhm.
I just got ruthless. I killed the whole team. Fuck them. Come here.
Did we win?
Ηλικιώτης ανθρώπων, μπου και εκεί πέρας. Δεν πρόποτε ώρα κατσιά.
Pretty much. They need to, man. I don't know. I watched their little stream. They've been like drip feeding information because they did one 2 weeks ago, and then they did one this week, and then there's one next week, I think, that they're doing on Twitch. I don't know. I mean, it looks cool. It's the DLC and all that. It looks cool, but the concern is, you know, will there be enough variety in there to keep people playing and the incentive to keep people playing the game even after the fucking, you know, even after we beat the DLC. And I don't know. I don't know. I agree. I mean, man, somebody gonna be in your house fucking eating chips and shit or sitting on your couch. Fucking in they birthday suit watching movies and shit. It's funny. You like, hold on. He's like, yeah, I love going to this client house. They got all the new games. I can only see that working out for somebody if, you know, for somebody that has like somebody watching the house, like a security person or whatever, and then somebody watching the security person. Yep. So the security guard watching the Amazon dude, and then somebody watching the security guard. That'd be hilarious. People are so fucking weird sometimes. Like, let me just tell you. Yeah, I know, right? Let me just tell you my whole life story. Like, I didn't even ask you. But you gonna tell me anyway, so fucking go ahead. Let's hear it. Mm-hmm. Maybe he felt compelled to tell you. And it's crazy because people don't pick up on that. Like when you're not interested or you just don't feel like talking to people, it's like people don't pick up on it. Like, yo, like, don't you see my face, man? Like, I just tell people, I'm like, yo, I don't want to hear that. I'm good. Cause like, you don't pick up on it. Like, don't you see that I don't want to fucking talk to you? And now you still gonna talk to me? Like, yo, just stop talking to me. What is that shit called nowadays? This is my resting bitch face. Yeah, my wife told me about that shit one day. I said, what? She said RBF. I said, what the fuck does that mean? Resting bitch face. What? I just start. I fell on the floor. Let me tell y'all. I was on the floor rolling. I'm like, that must be me on a daily basis. Facial expressions don't really change that much. People be thinking I'm mad and shit. What's wrong with you? Nothing. Did they add some more games to this Black Friday sale? Cause I don't remember seeing Hey Nate, how much did that the Game of the Year edition for Fallout cost you? I'm just curious. Nice. Oh my god, that's like, man, that's an excellent price, dude. That's an excellent fucking price. Nice. That's dope. Yeah, I had already bought them, so it don't, when you buy them, you know, digitally, it doesn't tell you what the price is anymore. I was just curious. Then they got, go ahead. Oh, really? Maybe it was a glitch. Glitch in the system. Maybe you was like, work, goddammit. And it just said, okay. I can't believe they put Destiny 2 on this joint. I'm not surprised, but I'm like, damn. Them VR joints are flying off the shelf too at 200 for just the headset itself. Them shits are flying. It's a great game, but it's probably better if you get the controller with it, the aim controller. Like, look it up. No, I don't think. I think the gun is. I think it's already built into the gun. I think with that, because they redid. You're talking about the sharpshooter. The sharpshooter, you had to use a move controller. You had to put that in there. Yeah, but Farpoint is probably better play with the gun. At least that's what everyone says. Yeah, it kind of pays homage to, like, I mean, if you don't like it, you can like Ninja Gaiden and stuff like that. You ever played those? Those are like those fast paced like action games or whatever. So I'm looking at the controller. Now it's built into it. Yeah. And I'm not even touching that game until I get that the aim controller. So, and that controller works for a couple other games like Doom. It's gonna work for Doom. It's gonna work for Farpoint, obviously, Arizona Sunset or something like that. I think that's what it's called. You could play every game through the VR headset. It's just that some games have a VR specific and some games have VR modes. But everything you could do on your PlayStation now, you could do through the VR headset. Every single thing. It won't be 3D. It won't be in a 3D virtual realm space, so to speak. But it actually, and also apps work in it too. So like YouTube, Netflix, VR, the VR versions of those work in it. And apparently Hulu has a VR app too. I didn't know that. Never tried it, so that's fucking new to me. Yeah. That's new to me. I knew about the YouTube and the Netflix because I've used those too. I didn't know fucking Hulu had something. People actually like it though. That's the crazy thing about it. People actually like that shit. Remember the Sims games? I never really understood why people like those, but then again, whatever. I used to play it too, but then I started thinking about it more, and I'm like, why am I playing this? I think they just came out with it though. I think it just came out. They doing a bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.